Wow, we're late. Sorry, guys. Welcome to this episode of Inside the Brick Box Lego Community News. Sorry, it's a hot day here in Australia, so I'll be a little bit slow saying things here and there. I'd like to welcome our co-hosts for this week, as usual, Aussie Brick Chick, and Bailey's back.
Hello, I'm back.
He's back again.
He's back again. This week is quiet on the news front, but there's some little things we can talk about on this episode of the Inside the Brick Box News. But at the end, we're going to do a quick favorite Christmas Lego mocks for this year to fill in some time. So, I'm going to decide where I'm going to start first. I'm going to start top or bottom? I'll go top. Let's bring up screen share. Come on. Go. Oh, gotta click share. Images of the Disney Princess Accessory packs are now out. Oh, wow. Similar to the city sets. We're currently in the Lego stores and online at Lego Shop at Home.
Exciting!
Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't seen these yet.
And this is what I'm excited about. I only saw it today. And I went, oh my God, I want it just for that clock face. And I'll probably have to get two of them. Because I need it for my railway station.
The scepter. See the scepter near the throne?
Hmm.
Oh, I know what that is. That looks like... Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Telescope.
Mm.
With this little bit, the crowny bit. And then I'm trying to work out what this bit is. Maybe a round 1x1 plate. Or something like that. Hey, gold teeth. See that?
Yes.
Wow.
I think I've seen those before in another set, in a Disney set.
Has there been an all-brown Nexo Knights book yet?
An all what?
An all-brown. You know, the book that came out with Nexo Knights, where it was like two molded parts instead of the old traditional book like you saw in Harry Potter. That's on the little coffee table there, right at the front.
Oh yeah, that's in style of.
Yeah. Has there been?
Now I know what you mean.
Brown one.
Yeah, they use that in elves too.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they got the new flower heads as well.
I like the use of the lamp piece for a teapot. Or is it a teapot?
Oh, yeah.
It's a teapot.
It's actually a teapot mold, sorry. Oh, I looked at it wrong.
But the clock's quite cool. There's actually two sets in that. Oh, I think it's a little bit further down. There we go. And then you got that one that comes with a whole bunch of capes.
Lots of little pieces that little girls and boys that like this sort of thing will love.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Ooh.
Very cool, nice piece.
That's the white one in gold.
The white one in gold.
That's cool. I don't know what it's called. Oh, I just realized what that is.
Yeah.
It's a sewing machine.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Even has a hook for the different spools. That's sick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That is cool.
That is good use for that modified round plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That is cool. So that is coming out next year. No release dates as yet. Oh no, someone says somewhere in July.
So yeah.
A little bit of a ways ahead. But knowing Lego, they've been releasing things early lately.
I guess we will see.
Last Jedi polybags have been seen in the wild. So they're coming out. I guess that's an exclusive thing. Ooh.
M2 Scar Stormtrooper.
Interesting. And DJ. It looks like the modular too.
They
The,
to each other.
yeah.
Is it a start of a series?
Interesting. Interesting.
Very.
Employee gifts being seen for this year.
Nutcracker.
I can hear Bailey drooling.
I'm still mixed about it. I love the idea of it, that it, that face value.
Exclusive thing, Bailey. It's an exclusive thing.
I know, but
but just because it's exclusive doesn't make it cool.
I
like the packaging. The packaging is neat.
I think my favorite gift was 6 2x4 bricks in a box that looked like a red 2x4 brick. That's probably about as good as I can get. Really downhill from there.
Oh wow! There's a picture for you, Bailey.
Oh, I've seen that picture before. I've got a book from the 80s that has that picture in it.
What does it say? Celebrating Lego milestones.
Yeah, goes
Very
through
cool.
85 years.
Awesome.
That is a long time.
It's a long time for any.
The picture missing there. Oh, like that. Using wheels for the hat.
It's a very interesting use of parts.
Now, Bailey, have you seen on the Nutcracker set what's come out for us people as the exclusive? On the side of it, it's got a picture of a Nutcracker with a cross through it.
Oh yes, as in for all the
not meaning
that think you might actually be able to.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I go, okay, that's a bit obvious.
I don't know. They have to put warnings on decorations.
Yeah, now
this is
or
not
some person will buy it thinking it is a Nutcracker.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, you're right about the box. Looks quite cool because it's something not normal.
Not square.
And it's a slide open box like an idea. Oh no, not like an ideas set, but similar.
It has a book like an ideas set though.
Yeah.
All right, next.
That's quite cool. Next, Ninjago pods have been discovered at the where was it? Legoland. So Legoland's got them. Or if RRB was here, he'd be drilling over these right now.
pretty nice.
I heard some people were sad that these weren't polybags.
This is what I'm excited for.
Ooh.
Oh, Bailey's jumping in before I even said something.
Because
so he is excited.
it means cheaper Busby hats, because until now your choices have really been limited to maybe 2 or 3 figures, all of which have been
Expensive.
relatively expensive. Yeah, there was a polybag for the BK toy store franchise in Denmark. Same sort of figure with a shorter Busby, but that looks like a proper, taller one, which is going to be handy for a lot of people's, military mocks and whatnot. And
it's got 2 faces.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, smiling.
Frowning. I like the details on the shirts. Actually, that's different again. He's got medals.
Jason Miller in the chat has said Hamley's fig is £5.99. 5.99 pounds. £5.99.
Yeah.
Because it's way too expensive.
You want way too expensive to come to Australia.
Yeah. Standard reply to anyone who complains about the price of things going up is like, and welcome to Australia.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I'm thinking.
And the funny thing about we really don't complain about it in the Lego store because we're just happy to have one.
Yeah, what were you saying, Bailey?
I think he's meaning like it is objectively expensive compared to other polybag figures where you can get them. But I'm going through the I'm trying to find that BK soldier as well, see if I can find what it retails for.
Lego wedding favorites and Lego seasonal flower set officially revealed.
Wedding favor, not favorites. Favorites are chocolates.
So it's like a new topper.
It doesn't look very much different to the old one.
Oh, I think the character faces have changed. These have changed.
Nope.
They look different to me. Oh!
Yeah.
Ah, but they got the new leaf bits.
And the new flower.
Yeah, that would be
what. The new flower. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the aisles.
And those two.
The faces don't look different.
And then you got hair as well.
The hair's a bit different. You've got different hairstyles for the girls, by the looks of it.
And the boys.
No, the boys have generally had similar. I don't know. It'd help if they had.
There you go, side by side.
Yeah, so, okay. When I say I don't see a difference, I'm looking at the bride, not the groom. The bride looks not really very much different. The top of her dress is noticeably different, but her face is the same. Her hair is the same. Her bouquet is different. This is cool.
Flower-built flowers.
Flower-built flowers? Brick-built flowers.
I was under the impression that Royal Guard figure was new. It's just the Series 5 CMF Royal Guard.
Huh? In a pretty packaging.
Yeah. I remember when this flower came out in the Lego store, some doofus went in and bought every single one of them and resold them on Gumtree when it came out. And it was one of the ones who somehow got an invite to that evening thing.
Oh, yeah.
It happens.
Due to someone's big
I
mouth.
remember people looking at eBay about an hour or two into that event, and there were already London buses, the small sets, on eBay as we were there.
That sucked because I was stuck home to work. I couldn't go to that.
And it was at night time, and I couldn't go to it. So,
right.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of Q-Lug members representing there. It was good.
Yeah.
We won't say what group they let the lid open, but someone shared a link, and sadly, people who really weren't AFOLs ended up getting into the opening night. So a lot of us true lug AFOLs are really upset about it, but what can you do?
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
No sense crying over spilt milk. More Lego.
Okay. Oh, I think we're getting to the end of the high-res images of these. I think I've already seen parts of it.
So better look at it so you can actually see properly, hopefully.
I like that, seeing the little flag again.
Jason Miller is saying that the new Royal Guard has medals, whereas the Series 5 does not. There you go.
Okay. This is the biggest letdown of the year, but then again, we don't know. Lego might have a surprise for us, what they're actually holding back.
I think this is cool, and people should shut up. And they're giving away this.
Oh no, I know. Personally, I reckon there is something bigger coming. And I reckon it'll be out. It'll be announced in May, released in June. So
that's really cool. I like the micro build.
I could see that on your Micropolis, Drew.
Yeah, I might see if I could get some instructions, because I wouldn't keep in the box anyway.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing special on them. Like, it's not like it has a printed tile or anything like that. So it should be pretty easy to replicate, except for that bit.
But surprisingly, that tile is going to be very easy to come by too.
Yeah, it's going to be in those creative sets.
Yeah,
that's a very cool printed tile.
So we got something in. Gift with purchase 28th of January to the 4th of February. Ooh, I wonder if that. Oh, usually Lego stores got the similar deals, but it'll be. My guess there'll be a little bit different price margin at our ones. I put bets like that $200 one when they open. Hey, just the irony! It starts the day of the anniversary of the first year of the Lego store. 28th.
Maybe that's what it's for. I wonder. But if I was to get one of those sets themselves, I'd probably want two. I'd want to keep one.
So if you don't know in the chat, 28th of January this year, a Lego store at Dreamworld opened up. That was our first licensed Lego store.
The Gold Coast store, yeah, okay.
And just ironically, the date they put it on is on that 28th. So, interesting. What else we got?
Anything?
This one will make Sean happy.
Dude, Champions are back.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they must be selling pretty well.
Yeah. So they got, was it 6 sets coming out? 1968 Ford Mustang. A Ford. What the hell?
Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta.
And the Sport GRC, Ferrari 488 GT3,
Porsche Hybrid,
Porsche 919 Hybrid, Porsche 911 RSR, Turbo, Ferrari Garage 250 GTO. Oh, cool.
You're having a good yak in the chat, Bailey.
I'm just trying to work out the minor differences in those figures.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing. So that's an exciting thing for everyone who is into cars.
Thanks.
And those trees are the
difference.
And I think I won't share that one because I'm not sure I'm allowed to show yet. So.
Well, too late. Everyone's seen the thumbnail.
Oh, a glimpse of it, but I haven't opened it to see full detailed photo. So, yeah. So, any other news we know of, Shree?
Well, you could click off screen share so that everyone can see. Like you're on present still. Hello. Yes. I was watching something on YouTube the other day. And one of the designers of the new modular was talking about the design process. And interesting point was it started off as a car showroom. Act surprised.
I can tell Bailey's nose is in trying to work out what's with the minifigure at the moment. I can hear the clicks.
I'm back to this. I'm trying to picture the floor layout of what it is now, the diner, and see how different in my head it would have been as the car showroom.
Yeah.
So the big sweeping window on the left probably stayed because it would have been like a showcase window.
So it started off being like a showcase window. They built the facade first, the front of it, and not much of the back to begin with. And then they built further on from that, but not fully. Because apparently that's how they do modulars. They're going to
work out the look and the functionality, then the detail.
Yeah.
Detail is always last.
Look, functionality and playability was a big thing. So they like the idea of a car room to begin with, the showroom for cars, but then they looked at the practicality of it and playability of it. It just wasn't going to work. And strangely enough, those curves of the jukebox on top of the diner were already there before the diner. So so they explained why they moved on from the style of buildings they were using before. The designers were getting a bit, it's all too much same. They wanted to move forward in history a little bit, so they were looking at like Art Deco type period. And so that they started with that as their first idea. And then they came up with a car showroom, and then that eventually turned into the diner with a radio station on top with like the antenna. The antenna started off being huge, and then got told, scale it down, too big. And interestingly enough, the teal color came in really late in the discussion. Lego came in and said, we have this opportunity to bring teal. But teal is coming back for 2018. Do you want to put teal into this design? And the guy that was giving the I won't name him. The guy that was giving the talk was saying, "This stays in this room." I was against it. I didn't want it, but I was outvoted. So teal came back.
I think Bailey will know who it is.
Probably, maybe. Originally, it was the light blue color from Friends. So it was quite different before they put the teal.
Light Arizont.
Yeah, and then they, I think they were struggling with the light blue and the colors of the brick of the building behind it, and coming to a decision, because that light blue and tan looked too Friends.
Yeah.
So when they brought in the teal, then they could choose the tan, and it didn't look so out of place. Like, it looked like it was Friends. So it was very interesting to see how the design process went along, because I've not seen the design process for modulars before. I've seen some of the design process for Creator 3-in-1s, but not for current design. It was quite an interesting watch. They also explained why they moved on from the classic faces. So if you look at your modern torsos as compared to your earlier, back when modular started, with the exception of that very first one that wasn't actually properly modular series, that one that was, what was it called? Market Street?
Yeah.
Market Street had ordinary faces, apparently. But the modular series has classic faces. So if you look back at the torsos from that time, they were very simple, not very much detail. There weren't lots of print on them. Whereas these days, you've got high detail, high print, you've got dual molding, you've got complex hairstyles. So the basic smiley face looks very out of place and lacking expression, and They also said that it plays more into being able to tell a story more effectively, because the modular has, I think it's 2 characters that have dual faces too. So there's a bit more playability there. Whereas before you just had the one face. And yeah, it's fine. You can use your imagination. That's lovely. But from an aesthetic standpoint, they decided it was time to take the leap. But he also pointed out that, well, actually, they kind of sort of did it with Assembly Square because they had the baby. The baby has eyes with a white in the eye. So whilst it was a regular classic smiley face, it wasn't the same as all the rest. So it's sort of like a little nod, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, something might be changing. But of course, you know, we didn't know that at the time.
You reckon that's just that part of the story is just for a good story?
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it seems like the least consequential part of the design of the Assembly Square.
Yeah, I know.
But it does make a good story.
It does make a very good story. But yeah, as far as moving on from the classic faces, I can understand the choice, and I'm kind of glad they did. So that was probably, I didn't actually get to watch the whole entire talk because I had to go and watch Star Wars on the weekend, but the bits I did catch were quite interesting. So,
is the video still out anywhere?
I honestly haven't gone back to look. She goes to her history in YouTube.
I wouldn't mind checking it out.
Well,
I mean, you know that I'm definitely going to get the diner, and I actually just bought the detective's office this afternoon.
Cool.
Amazingly, it's the first modern set that isn't Marvel related that I bought in the last 6 months. I've already got the pet shop, and so once I get the diner, I'll have this nice little street of the smaller, less grand buildings all up in one street, and I think it might look quite nice together. Have the apartment buildings and then a diner on the end that everyone can hang out in. And a detective's office for some of the office buildings as well next to the apartments. Should make a nice little street.
Cool. I haven't even made the last 2 modulars that we have.
I just made a mistake.
Do you actually have any room to display them, Shrew?
Well, there's that too.
Okay. I'll just take over for a sec and give Shrew a break. Another thing I'm gonna say about the news. That time of the year here in Australia, we've been having problems with our postal service. So I'm just going to show you a picture. One of the AFOLs down Canberra received their parcel, and this has been happening a lot lately. I can vouch for it. My bulk lug stuff what came through the mail was damaged, and some other AFOL members in the lug we're in. I can actually say we because we are all in it. A few others have had similar issues with their Lego orders coming like this, and I can easily put the blame down to the exchange in Sydney, as it seems like that's where Lego dispatches all its orders to. So, yeah. So, lovely Australia Post for you. We can't blame our posties because some of them are really good at them. But
well, you can try blaming them, but usually that sort of damage is happening long before they get it.
It would have been mail exchange. Something heavy is dropped onto it on the conveyor belts because everything goes through a conveyor belt system, and they just drop them in big, massive what do you call them, like dump bins with wheels. So, yeah. So that is very sad for some of these A4s. As you can see, how badly damaged his sets were. Now this would make people cry because they're not cheap sets.
I know I would.
And even his Nutcracker set got destroyed.
Oh, cracked.
Especially if you wanted to keep it as a collector's item. That would really kick your butt. So, yeah. It's not a happy thing to see. It's not a happy thing to see.
Jinxed myself at one point recently. I've always had positive experiences with the post. I've never had anything go missing or any, issues like that. And then in a span of about a month, I had 2 packages go missing, full of hard to replace, not very easy to find at all, no matter the price, type items that couldn't be replaced. So I ended up just having to get something different from the owner. And then the third package was a box from 1955 in pretty amazing condition. And then it had 2 giant holes stabbed through the front face of it.
Oh,
damn. That would kick me too. Having seen all that
since, so I think that may have just been a bad spell, and I'm good for another decade.
Yeah.
Fingers
crossed. Half of the problem at the moment is because it's Christmas, and they are trying to push through so much mail at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially since Amazon and all these other big internet online services are basically dumping their Christmas supplies into Australia as quick as possible, and everyone's ordering online at the moment, so it's not
helping. What happened to
helping.
Maya this afternoon?
Say again?
Did you see what happened to Maya this afternoon, their online store?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Someone pressed the wrong button. The My Store's online service, and put out, was it 3 or 4 codes?
There were 3 different
discounting?
codes. Stack them.
I know you tried, Bailey. I saw you coding.
So there was like a $20 code, a 15, and a 10, and in the checkout page they were working as intended, but in the bag page you could stack them and get $45 off.
Oh no!
It seems like some of them are being honoured, but some haven't gotten confirmation emails yet. So I'm guessing they're going to have the old.
They might have honoured the first couple and then gone, nah, screw this.
Yeah. Because they're going to chuck the old standard, oops, we don't have stock, when you know full well that they just don't want to give you that price.
You can probably argue that with ACCC, particularly if you kept screenshots of the actual, what you're doing through the checkout.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Where is it?
What are you looking for?
There, found it. As you can.
I'm not finding that video, but I know what I saw.
It's okay. Hey, chat, what are we looking forward to this Christmas? Whether it be Lego or, personal, family related?
Well, there's an example of it. Found the picture of it. So, as someone can see.
Sorry, picture of what?
Well, it's the Lego superhero set. Normally retail price at $169.95. After they entered all those codes in it, it came down to $90.
Oh, oops.
That's one of them. I know Bailey tried. He was upset.
Hey, how do you think I got the detective's office? It worked.
Oh, did it go through after all that? I thought you said it got cancelled.
I kept trying.
Oh, you ended up getting it through. I reckon what happened is I think they must have got bombarded, and it then stopped it. So
might have crashed the server.
Yeah.
You can just see all of the flippers and the resellers and stuff now.
Yeah.
Especially when you get assholes on Facebook going, look, you can do this, and then everybody tries all at once.
Suddenly cried out.
Actually, now we've been chatting about on Oslug. How about this one? For all those people who are annoyed they missed out on those sets.
Yeah, you can bet they're not there now.
How about that? Suddenly coming out of the blue and they said they were all sold out.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be Australia-wide sell-out of those.
Yeah, you can be sure that they're sold out now.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody puts it on social media, that's it. All over Red Rover.
I can't believe that. I think that's all I could. Oh, I love the funny bit. So, and I think that's all what I could see in news-related stuff. Let's start talking about our favorite mocks of the year for Christmas.
Hang on. Bailey had a question before that you ignored. What are we looking forward to for Christmas time? Like either something that you want to get, or whether it's catching up with family and friends, or something that you do at Christmas time?
I'll start then. About 3 years ago, when I first got the news that I was going to be an uncle and that a nephew was on the way, I went and bought a couple of Duplo sets in preparation. And fast forward to now, my nephew is now at the age where Duplo is probably appropriate for him. And this Christmas, I'm going to be able to get him his first Duplo set, and so that'll be good to further indoctrinate him. I had a bit of Primo when he was really young, and then I got him on the Quattro, and he loved that. There was a phase of the Mega Bloks, and I was happy with that because he was at least building. And so now Duplo is the next step. And I'm really excited for that because I've been waiting for 3 years to give this set and get it out of my cupboard. So that's cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, I'm looking forward to catching up with some local AFOLs from our group on the weekend. Keith is coming to visit the Sunshine Coast. So we thought we'll have a Christmas party because we can.
Yeah, that should be good. Do you know how many people are coming yet, or?
I'll have to count.
It's okay.
At this point in time, well, some people are not just one person; they come with extras.
Yeah, well, that's right. It should be a good little get together.
Yeah, it should be decent by the time everyone RSVPs. I know it's a difficult time of the year, and I already got lectured by my mum for the late notice. But it's just one of those things where I just didn't think to ask Keith if he would come to the Sunshine Coast until I was like, well, it's going to be difficult for me to get to Brisbane. Would you want to come to the Sunshine Coast for something? He's like, So he is. And we're going to have a Christmas party, so I'm looking forward to that. You. And looking forward to the new year.
New year, new you.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where when you're an adult and you can buy things, you just buy things when you want them. You don't wait until Christmas. I might actually crack out one of the sets that I've been saving and build one. Maybe. We'll see. What are you looking forward to, Adam?
Oh, just a new year.
You're looking forward to the new year. Oh, don't want to see family or anything like that. No.
I always see family.
You don't always see me. This does not count.
I do see you. Even if it's before or after Christmas, I always see you. Physically.
Okay, I believe you.
In 3D.
In living color. No, living color.
But I just can't wait for this year to be over, and hopefully we have a better year next year for everything AFOL related. Because it has been a crap year.
Yes. Well, I mean, some things have been good. You're speaking specifically like things like shows.
Oh, shows. It's been a real bad year, and well, I think the start of my Christmas wishes is the Chinese fakes are being dealt their justice.
That's the most important part.
So I can't wait for the new year for the Lepin case to start. That's starting in the new year.
Oh, that's right. Tim was telling us that all the other companies have a 6-month amnesty to wind down the operations of copycatting stuff.
No.
That'll be interesting to see how that comes to pass. But okay.
All right.
We can move on to favourite mocks, unless Bailey has something more to add.
No.
Moving right along.
A question, Bailey. Have you tried the trams on the Gold Coast yet?
Not the new section of it, but I used to catch the stage 1 at least 6 times a week or so when I was at uni.
That's one thing I can share some good news. People who are going to the Lego store and you're traveling by public transport on the Gold Coast, the bus timetables are going to be adjusted. So you're not going to have to sit around for an hour waiting for a bus to get back to the railway station at Coomera Station. There is now going to be 10-minute buses during the peak times. That's just before opening up to 11 and during closing times. And then during the day, it's half-hourly buses, not hourly. So it makes a big difference.
How many different routes are being updated?
Only two of the theme park routes are getting eliminated because there's a tram line now going through to Helensvale.
Oh, yeah.
So having that one trip now for people who are coming up on the tram, they don't have to transfer at the university to get over to Helensvale anymore. So they've knocked out T1, T2. No, TX1, TX2 buses are now gone. And now they're introducing 720 routes being changed to TX7. So, and they'll do all the theme parks from Helensvale through to Coomera Station. So, a lot better services for the new year. I had to share that one before I forgot.
Yeah. Hey, back to Christmas for a quick little thing. Douglas McBricken was saying that every payday is a Lego Christmas when you're an adult.
True. Oh, back in the early days, yeah, it was true.
Yeah, there is a point where it starts getting saturation point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Moving right along.
Okay. Blink. 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 Now, a few cool ones I just drawed up before we came in. We got the ice skating ring.
Look at that
Really
squeak
cool.
shop.
I like the arch with all the ivy. Damn it, what do you call it?
Yeah.
The reed. That's the reed
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
And on top of that other archway, you've got a monochrome figure.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a statue. That's kind of cool. White bearded guy.
I like the penguins for the owls. Santa's too cheap to give them reindeer. I love the detail around the edge too. Then you got this one.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a corner store type one. Not sure if it's modular, but it looks cool with the Christmas tree out the front. Everyone festive, snow getting shoveled.
Copenhagen souvenirs.
I guess that's German or something. Now this one I loved.
Do not know
this
where
one.
Copenhagen is.
Hey, those pigs are not Lego.
Yes, they are.
No, look closer.
Yes, they are. It's a trick of a light.
So you got like a medieval type. Oh, not medieval. What? Damn it, Victorian maybe.
Tudor.
Oh, maybe too late. No, maybe earlier than that. Somewhere around there. Little pond and everything.
Looks a bit
Recycling.
early.
Recycling faces from some of the winter sets. And this is the favorite one.
Oh, nice.
Christmas presents under the Christmas tree, fire, place. I actually like that.
Oh.
That's a neat way of using flower stalks.
Yes, I have seen that before. I may have actually seen this mock before. It looks familiar.
That's my favorite ones I've seen this year. I could easily find online. It's probably heaps and heaps of other ones. If you have a favorite one you know of, just shout out. Might find it. I don't know. It's been a slow year for me. So, yeah. Anything you know of, Shree?
Not off the top of my head. If I had a bit more time.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Interesting. Flashman was saying, did anyone see the Lego Man Scotland Falcon giveaway? No, I did not. And Flashman said, yeah, I didn't win the Falcon, but I did win BB-8. So how cool is that? We lost Bailey.
Interesting.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, you're just being quiet.
He's quiet.
I've got nothing to add. I don't follow those.
Neither do I. I was like, what? But hey, like you said, that's some disposable income to give away.
Well, if you have any disposable income, guys, don't forget we've got Super Chat working in the chat. If you want to be seen, guys, we now got Super Chat. It's a little shameless plug there.
Yeah.
It's only taken me, was it 10 times to get it to work?
Yeah, you probably had the whole entire time, you silly dits.
No, it's to do with the sign up process. A few times I tried to sign up and it just kept freezing every time I did it. So,
Far enough.
So, yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones to have Super Chat, guys. So, in any future shows and that I'm hosting, you want to get your word out there, put a Super Chat thing in, and it'll go up to the top of the chat, and everyone will see it until the time will run out. So, that's something new for the new year. Sadly, I didn't promote it in time for this show.
Never mind.
Anything else, guys, we can think of? Very short show today, guys. It's Christmas and
Bring
it's
on
hard
the
to
new
think
year.
Yeah, New Year.
We want the new set. Give us the new sets.
Shows, new everything next year. It'll be good to start afresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, just heads up, will not be back until the first week of January, guys. I'm taking off a week. I'll see you all in the new year. So just heads up on that. Don't expect a video next week. Moving on. Boink.
Point. Aussie Brick Chick. Friday night. I don't take weeks off except for shows. Because unlike this guy down there, wherever he is, yeah, I'm usually home unless it's unless it's showtime.
Well, if I get new internet service up and running in the new year, I'll be able to do live streams and that a lot more.
I might just have to steal your internet.
Well, hopefully, if it all works out, I might actually have internet when we go down the Coast Harbour, but I'm not holding my breath because I do get a lot of in the new year.
Yeah,
I've got to get stuff so I can upgrade my internet plans. Some reason that you got to use ID when you're getting a new device. So
even though you've been with the same provider for God knows how long.
I know, it's silly. But yeah, I've got to get one of these lovely proof of age cards.
Ah, yes.
Because I don't have a driver's license anymore. I let it reside years ago, and I have not upgraded my internet plans in years. Telstra here in Australia automatically updated me the other day to the new 1,000 gig plan, but that's not good enough for me. I need a new modem. And I'm going to upgrade to the new, Frontier Telstra gateway modem in the new year. Hopefully that'll come in, and that's got a 4G backup SIM in it, where I can use my internet service anywhere.
For you, Interesting question in the chat. What are people's goals for the new year, seeing as you're not going to be here next week? What is everyone's Lego goals for 2018? Well, we're going to start touring Dinosaur Park again. Hopefully, try and get some things changed before the Coffs Harbour show.
Ow.
But I'm also hoping, fingers crossed, to find people that are going to the shows all around Australia and send some of my Micropolis in different directions and join up with what's at other shows so that I can say, well, I've been at that show, even if I haven't physically been there, show by proxy.
Well, I'm hoping to expand my layout in the new year. Not in time for costs because I've just got to finish renovating with all the lug bolt stuff I've finally got, sadly, after Gold Coast.
Oh, well.
And put that in, install it all.
That's normal for normal light bulb.
And then I'm going to start working on the farm extension. I'm going to have a farm on my town layout. And then I'm working on my Harry Potter touring display for when Harry Potter, popular Harry Potter can't travel with us to regional.
Yeah, because the big one's only going to go to a couple of bigger shows locally.
So,
what we got? What about?
I only just got my hands on it, so
yeah. What about you, Bailey? What are your goals for 2018?
I want to bolster my wooden toy collection and get some more of those because I've made some more connections in the recent months. I'll be also making some connections when I'm down in Melbourne for Brickvention. I suppose a goal is to make sure that I don't bomb that. But I'll be planning my Danish trip for September when I'm going over there. So I'll have to meet up with a bunch of the northern German collector friends that I've made, and we'll catch up and spend too much money on old things. And really just try and make some more global friends, as many as I can, really. Because that's what's good about this hobby. It doesn't need to be just your local centre that you can find people like you. And it's rare and doesn't come up often when I find people like the same stuff that I do. So when I do, I like to hold on to them.
Like, you be my friend forever.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
yeah.
We got Flash Pants in the chat that said, my goal is to get my city up and running and to obviously buy more Lego. Douglas McBricken says, I want to get at least 3 more great ball contraptions running and get lots of balls. That's a fair goal. I have never made a GBC module. I know there are instructions on the internets for some basic ones.
Interesting.
That sounds exciting. And Tim Thurston says he wants to finish his mock. He's working on his Aussie hospital that's in green and gold. I mean, green and yellow, green and gold. That looks pretty cool. It's like a mosaic of tiles.
Another question to the chat out there. What things are they hoping to get for Christmas this year?
Jason Miller is saying, my goal is to finally finish my downtown skyscraper area after 2 years of excuses. Yes.
I know that feeling.
2 years of apathy. Yeah. I can
iceberg to be a better builder and make some outstanding mocks. My more Lego friend and more make
more Lego friends. That's a fair thing. Like, to build on techniques and learn new things and just get better at building. I mean, everyone gets better at building. I suppose the one bad thing about going from city scale down to micro scale is that I haven't learnt more of the sort of things that I need to learn to better what I need on the dinosaur park scale. Well.
You're not as skilled as me now. And the funny thing about it, in the early days, I was useless at building. And just playing around with Lego modulars really opens your eyes up at how the do-days find details and everything.
Yeah, good. That's probably the biggest bit of advice for people who are new to this. If you're just starting out, look at the way that sets are put together on the. Don't
even need to buy them. Go Lego.com. Go down to the instructions. just bring up instruction, download the PDF, and
have a
read
look
through
at
them.
how they're put together, and
That's what I've done.
yeah. Otherwise, there's also a really good Flickr group on Lego Techniques that you can look at that has like pictures of different interesting things to try with like brick bending and snot work and stuff like that.
And you got YouTube videos out there, but out the Raza. Bleh.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your eyes out on those. There's heaps out there.
There's a lot.
Just watching other YouTubers build stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like Jane Bricks. His stuff is brilliant.
And there's nothing wrong with replicating somebody else's build to learn.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt. Everyone uses a part of everyone's mocks. And it leads into developing your skills in the future. And you get to a point you build your own. Like all my new modulars I just built recently are basically my own creations, except the what do you call them? The barber shop. Well, I just ripped it out of the detective office and rebuilt it. So having a good laugh there.
Flash Pants is saying I should make a micro dinosaur park. That would be cool. I'd probably have to be a slightly different scale, maybe. I don't know. I'll have a look at it.
I guess you're excited for the next round of Jurassic World.
I'm waiting to see what the dinosaurs are before I get too excited, but I am excited for the movie. The movie previews look really good.
Well, from the look of it, they show a lot of dinosaurs, so maybe some new dinosaurs, maybe?
At least one more new dinosaur would be nice.
Yeah. It seems like that's the centralization of the movie next year, so that'll be interesting. But my hope of even seeing anything truly farm relating is still a long way down the track. I would love to see more farm stuff. I think the closest we come to is that logging tractor. Well, I seriously want several copies of it. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of interesting sets and parts coming out. So 2018, come at me, bro.
And all the new parts coming out in the year.
And Teal. Be excited for Teal.
I think Bailey can't get excited enough.
Yeah, I don't know what is going to happen next year with the potential that, I mean, for the amount of molds that we've seen so far come through with Friends and with this diner, there's going to be some proper usable parts, and so it's only upward from here.
Here's hoping that it's coming back permanently.
Still haven't seen much in the way of those new sets. The classic related ones, the creator line.
Yeah. Oh, and of course the Infinity War sets. I can't wait for them.
Yes. If anyone's saying, "Oh, we've seen pictures of that," no, I can't show them. They're leaks.
Official images.
Cannot show leaks. Sorry, guys.
And I can't wait to buy all 6 of them, because you're going to need to buy all 6 to get all 6 Infinity Stones.
We're looking forward to the new Minecraft, because husband's like wanting to expand the Nether. Well, we've been talking about goals for like the next 12 months or so, and he's wanting to expand the Nether, and in order to do that, you need more minifigs in the space. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of dark red, eh? And red.
Oh, there's some very interesting Minecraft sets coming out next year.
And reasonably nice too. Like $400 bullshit.
I think they must be getting to the point of they've milked the license enough to pay it.
Must have. Although I've heard some people over in the USA whinging about the price of the what you call the army builder sets. So very similar to the Star Wars ones, where it's a little bit of setting and then it's mostly about the minifigures.
Yeah.
It's a bit more substance than that, but they're whinging about the price. I'm like, really? If it was that cheap over here, I'd be cheering. It's all relative.
That's the thing. They've been whinging how the price of pick a brick is. They go come to Australia and see how much we're paying for it.
Yeah.
Just a large cup is $30.
Although we don't live on the same continent as a factory, so
yeah,
we're always going to pay more.
Always
more. Never mind.
Always more.
Hopefully they'll get round to building a Legoland, like a proper one, not a Discovery Centre.
Yeah. It's coming. Well, my predictions are coming along well with Merlin Entertainment. I predicted Legoland in Melbourne was going to be the first thing to pop up. I got that spot on. I still am up in the air about Discovery Centre in Sydney yet. I'm not sure if it'll be next year or the year after. 2020 to 2024 is my guess for a Legoland.
Yeah, and if it's going to be in Sydney, it won't be in the CBD. Too expensive.
No. And it'll be Queensland because it's tourist capital of Australia when it comes to theme parks. And the prediction will be Sunshine Coast because Lego always goes family-orientated areas while away from big like casinos and night strips and that. And Sunshine Coast is prime for it.
Oh, I guess we will wait and we will see.
We'll see. I've been good at these predictions lately, and the only prediction I didn't get was the Lego store.
You predicted that the diner was a fake.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's kid stuff. Oh,
do you still have
when
any
it
sand
comes
when it was on your head?
Sorry?
Again?
Do you still have any sand in your ear from when your head was under it?
When your head was in the sand. Like, la, no listening. La, no listening.
But I have a feeling that my dateline is going right with what's happening with Melbourne Entertainment, because why would they just suddenly step into Australia and only do a Discovery Centre in Melbourne? They got to
notice how he changed the subject? Well done.
Yeah, I'm talking about predictions.
I know. I must admit that those faces of the minifigs threw me.
Same.
So
I thought it was oh damn it, what's the name of the fake Lego?
Oh,
Lepin. I thought it was Lepin.
Oh well.
Because
the
faces look familiar.
For whatever reason they decided to do it, it was a successful marketing exercise because it had everyone debating whether it was a real set or not, and not knowing for sure.
Now, who do you think leaked that photo? Was it truly a true leak, or was it Lego let it out?
Only one person will ever know.
Because you think about, there was nothing about modular sets. Usually, there's always talk about modulars around about August. It's been so quiet this year.
Yeah.
And 95% of the time, by end of September, start of October, we know roughly what the set's going to be, even if there's no images or even hints out there because of someone's discovered something in a retail book.
Yeah, they kept that.
But see, they don't do that anymore. They don't put pictures in the retail books anymore for the modulars because of the leaks.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what comes in the new year for new thoughts on new sets and new directions. And more teal.
Oh, teal.
Teal.
Donna!
Teal.
I can hear Valley in the background. Teal. More teal.
Multiple
Just one other question, Bally. What other old color would you love to see back other than teal?
Oh, that's a toughie. I would actually love to see either some of the colors that were in Fabuland, some of the more sort of earthy toned colors.
Oh, yeah.
Fabuland brown, Fabuland orange, the medium lime, or even some of the like Scala or Belleville specific colors. There were some really interesting colors there.
Classic pink.
Salmon, yeah. Paradisa pink would be much nicer than the current pink than we've got. That's like.
Oh, you're talking about the baby pink.
Current pink has a very blue undertone.
Yeah, it's very.
And I don't like it.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, things that would fill out gaps. We've got enough blues. We barely have any red shades. It's like in dark flesh or flesh, and then red, dark red, and then it goes through like the oranges.
Just a question, Bailey. Do you know exactly how many color types has Lego had over the years? Off the top of your head.
Oh, you're testing me now. It's over 200 official colors throughout the history, and I mean official including Modulex colors as well, which ended up being half of the Fabuland colors anyway. But I don't want to give too much information away because people watching this stream that are going to go to Brickbench and are going to hear all of this as well.
Yeah.
Just
a rough estimate. Yeah.
150 official Lego colors is probably about an accurate estimate, around about that, including all of the extra, one-off things and Modulex colors and colors that sort of weren't meant to exist but did, just for manufacturing reasons and stuff.
All the prototype colors as well.
Well, so far there's only been 3 known prototype colors. One was like an obnoxiously neon orange, but like solid color, not transparent.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
a drab sort of somewhere between brown and olive green. And it looked quite interesting. It was a bit odd. It was actually labeled, I think, dark yellow. It was a really yellow tinted.
Oh yeah, I think I know the color you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one, which is the one that I have the only piece made in it, is the trans green with glitter. Meant to be used in a Belleville set, and they opted for clear with glitter instead, and a Duplo set as well. I don't know what the reason for that was. I suppose it was just easier. It's like, we're already using the clear with glitter. But looking at some of the 2017 internal color charts that the designers use, they've got every trans color that they make with a glitter variant. And so these colors are on their way. They're going to happen at some point. In the video of that little girl that made the design the set herself, it's got the designer showing her the palette, and it's like, oh, hello, there's, new colors here. And I saw in that photo, somebody pointed out to me in that video, they cleverly had the teal color square hidden off camera. And so even if it was meant to be, not seen those, where the teal square would have been on that chart was out of view.
Oh, tricky.
So I'm guessing that those glitter colors are going to be coming at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd love to see them as the Infinity Stones, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're solid colors from the pictures that I've seen.
Know.
It's exciting though.
Yeah.
Bailey, you know how they got rid of teal. If you could get rid of one color, what color would it be?
Ooh, either I'd like to get rid of that bright green.
Oh yes.
The regular bright green or the yellowy one?
Hallelujah!
No, just the bright green, the one that they made the base plates in last year and whatnot.
Yeah.
But not completely get rid of it. I'm thinking get rid of that and start from scratch with a similar color. But I don't know, the color of it just seems really strange. At least
I find it too bright.
Yeah.
It overpowers everything.
If they toned it down slightly, made it sort of a limier green instead, that might be a little more pleasing.
I think the problem is that it's a Friends green color and it's a Minecraft green color. So whilst those two themes are doing well, it's not going away in any hurry.
Yeah, but they could adjust it a little bit.
But then it won't match in with the current, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Minecraft, update your color.
But it's like, if they mess with it, then it won't match in with what currently is out, and that upsets the kids that are collecting them.
Yeah. I like some of the one-off colors. There was like a curry yellow that was only used in like some Duplo stuff. It was quite nice. Sort of a somewhere mixing like yellow, tan, brown, and orange. It was like curry. It was like a curry color. What else? Salmon was pretty nice. It was Scala-ish era. Those sorts of colors would be nice to bring back because they're different to what we've currently got, but still sort of they'd fit in.
No. Douglas has asked in the chat, does anybody want old dark grey back? I don't.
Ew. No.
The colour's just wrong.
I like that there's the availability of them with the advent of places like Bricklink, because you can do builds with a cool tone, cool grey with the new modern greys, or a warmer grey with the old ones.
Yeah.
I like that you've got that option, but I don't think in the current state of Lego collecting and the Lego hobby that old, warmer grey tones would be favoured too much.
It seems like most of the palette is a cooler palette, like with bluer undertones rather than warmer undertones.
Yeah. So here's a
how do I went that direction? Was it to make it all sort of more mapped in across the colour palette, or?
Yeah, that was 2003, 2004. They got
consistency.
Another focus group of kids that we all know and love.
Oh, those German kids.
To
all their fault why we don't have hospitals on monorail.
I mean, we know about like old grey to new grey. We know about the old purple to the modern purple.
My question with these kids in Germany, they don't like it in City, but they like it in Friends. Just gets me.
I don't think it was that group. Like an internal focus group there. But there were some colours that were changed so slightly in that changeover that I've had to buy at least 40 bricks to find one with a difference in it, just because it's so hard to communicate to sellers what the difference is.
Yeah.
But they still deemed it necessary. Whatever that.
You also get slight variations that are within the tolerance of the current colours anyway. Like, I heard people whinging about the NASA shuttle having different shades of white in it.
Yeah, had like yellowy tinges in some of it, and don't know what that was about.
Hmm.
Because the ideas sets are done at I think it's the one in the Czech Republic, and they get their
Really
plastic
good.
supplied from only a handful of sources, and so to have such inconsistencies, I'm not quite sure where it came from.
Hmm.
Maybe a dud batch of plastic granules came in.
Someone someone on a tour of the factory just chucks in a yellow stud somewhere. Yeah,
true.
you're right.
It's like,
Or incorrect routing of the granules too. That does happen.
Well, yeah, I suppose nowadays with the fact that they're colouring their own stuff, now that I think of it, that yellowy tinge on the white bricks is really just the yellowy tinge of like discoloured pure ABS. So maybe it just wasn't coloured enough. That's the reason we're getting
maybe not a good enough blend into the dyes.
Yeah, that's the reason we're getting like inconsistent dark green, dark blue, dark red, and when you like hold bricks up to the light, you can see light through them where you couldn't before.
I suppose the question begs is this a problem that has always been there, or is it that they are a victim of their own popularity?
Since 2009, it's been a problem. That's when they started colouring their own ABS.
All right.
There's a definite date that there was a decline in what we'll call quality, but it's like physical quality. The issues
it's hit and miss at how they get the quality of the color through, because you go trial and error at how you produce color. I should know, because when I used to work in a balloon printing place, we had precise colors we had to do for certain companies, and you try and mix the precise color every time. It is very hard to get through that exact color in every batch.
I always find it a bit odd when like the old school fans will say, yeah, it was never like this back in the 80s, back in the 90s. And then you think back and you go, how many of my minifig hands have snapped? How many of my Star Wars droid arms have snapped? How many of my minifig accessories from the time have their heads like...
I've had cheese slopes split.
Yeah. But like people call that a modern problem, but this has been happening. It's just that now we've got internet and we can share complaints.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot more people buying Lego than there ever was before.
Yeah.
So more voices to be heard, dissenting against Lego.
I mean, I'm not denying that it's happening more, because it seems that it definitely is. It's just per capita, it's not changed much in history.
It's one of those things.
I mean, at least we're not back in the 50s and our bricks would warp in sunlight. I'm glad that's not the case.
That was still warping a few years ago.
Oh, in your loft when it's freaking ridiculously hot.
No, when I was doing markets. Didn't even have it out in the sunlight.
Some of those markets, it was hot. Really, really hot.
It warped.
Direct sunlight.
I had, was it 1 by 14? I think they were. Or 1 by 12. I can't remember. And like, they bowed. It wasn't even that hot that day. It
was hot.
That was it New Year's Day or New Year's Eve? I can't remember.
Something like that. Anyway, we digress. Anyway.
Hey, Ten, chat, g'day.
Yes, hey, Ten's in the chat.
Douglas McBrick said 1 by 1 tiles have always split. I have a heap of them glued.
From childhood.
One from my childhood. And he hated 7939 cargo train.
I have no idea what that is.
I put bets that's the RC train set from the numbers I see there. Very familiar. And I think it's, cargo, green cargo train. Yeah. I like the white one. I got to play with that one a few years back. I'm not sure about the green one. Never got around to seeing one of those in the wild. But the white city train was quite good. But they do have those ones had problems with the battery boxes.
Anyway, do we want to wrap this puppy up?
I don't have any wrapping paper.
Oh, Benjamin would love you.
I know. Had to do that one for him. So, guys, thank you for coming in the chat for today. Timmy, Douglas McBrick, Flash Prince. Yeah, I know you were in there, Bailey. Hey, Tan.
Hey,
And anyone else that's watching us back later, well done.
Yeah. And if you are watching back later, guys, any questions, anything you would like to see in the new year? Because we're not going to be doing a news article next week because it's Christmas, so there won't be much in the way of news anyway. We'll be coming back. Let me look at a date so I know. Probably I'll try for the 3rd of January, guys. We'll be back, so I'll have a week off. I'll go ahead and spend some time with family.
Poor you.
Family.
Poor mum.
Plus I got a lot of things to do, grandmother related. As setting up internet.
Yes.
So I'll be bouncing back and forwards. Plus I've got markets the following weekend as well. So thank you for all your support this year. Please, guys, you have a lovely Christmas. Don't forget to go over ABC stream on Friday. I'll try and remember to put a link in the bottom or a link at the end of the video.
And it's been a great year having you back on YouTube, Adam.
Also, I'd like to say thank you to Bailey.
That's okay. Sorry, I was late.
That's all right. Ice cream is important, especially on a hot day.
We forgot our wallets and had to come back.
Oh. Why it took so long? I knew there had to be a reason.
So that's the reason why the stream was late, guys.
I mean,
there was no one in the chat anyway.
The priority is ice cream, then wallets, then this stream. But you know that's a close third.
No, ice cream's important.
And Douglas is right. Douglas is right. I'm working the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And I'm on 9 till 6 on Christmas Eve, so that should be interesting.
Oh, have fun.
What we've got in stock, and we'll just say nothing and tell them to leave.
Nothing.
Sure.
Did you say 26 as well?
I don't know. Probably,
yeah.
Oh, my condolences.
That's all right. I'll go in with a chipper expression, and we'll see how long it lasts.
Now, have those earplugs been working for you?
No, I've got to hear all the screaming children.
No.
Oh, are they blaring out the music?
Yeah, I think the Christmas carols are pretty much done because it's drowned out by crowd noise anyway.
Well, that's something at least.
But we digress again. We'll wrap this up like a present.
Type on it. No more. No more. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
So, guys, thank you for coming for this year. I'll see you in the new year. If you have a Merry Christmas, safe
Happy holidays.
And drink well if you're of age, and stay safe until the new year. This is Inside the Brick Box, signing off for 2017. I'll see you in 2018. Probably won't see me on Friday. I don't know. I might work out how to be on it. Until then, guys, keep on building. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.